spit?
Can you spit?
You are now tuned into Can You Spit podcast, the hottest music platform in Memphis.
Can you spit? Can you spit?
Trow. Hey, welcome back, baby.
What's up?
Ah, yeah. Another episode of Can You Spit?
Welcome to Can You Speak?
Got my boy Kato with me today.
Yes, sir.
Trow.
We here. That's what we can do. It's your boy Kato, man. You know what I'm saying? We here. Can You Speak? That's what we do. We got our
we got
boy.
with us, man.
Man, the coolest cat in the motherfucking bunch. Who that is?
Goddamn.
The Mr. Funky Man himself.
BigSkunky, baby.
Trow.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you,
Cool
thank
guy
you,
right
thank
here,
you.
I
man.
love how you
Cool
said
guy,
that,
man.
BigSkunky.
Big
It's
Skunky.
Skunky. How you doing, Skunky? Tell us a little bit about yourself, man. Where you get? First of all, where you get the name Skunky?
Where do you
man?
get the name Skunky?
God damn!
It gotta be a family nickname.
Ain't
Auntie named you that or something. Grandma
No.
named
Yeah,
you.
it's gotta be.
Actually, my nickname is Pookie. A lot of folks don't know that. A lot of folks don't know that. For real
Pookies
talk.
out there. Shout out to all the Pookies.
Okay.
My granddaddy named me that.
Spooky. I fuck with it.
But Skunky came from true story, man. So, as we were just talking, you know what I'm saying, I'm licensed to grow and cultivate hemp in the state of Tennessee.
Try. We gonna get to that one.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. So go ahead.
Yeah.
So it's
So, I was looking for a name to, start the company and name the company and things like that. And I was upstairs. I actually had a indoor grow going at the time, and my son came down the hallway and he was like, I was asking him, I'm like, man, I gotta find a name. And he was like, man, that stuff smell like a skunk. It stink. And I was like, Skunky.
Skunky.
And he was like, there it goes, Skunky. So ever since then,
Ever since then, it's stuck.
I've been BigSkunky, man. I rebranded myself.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I need to see what the hell. I need to see what the
Okay,
hell.
we try. My boy said, "Hey, you got something with you? Hey,
Skunky
yeah.
funky.
Hey, come on. Where you from, Skunky? Tell the people a little bit about you.
Memphis, South Memphis.
Try.
South Memphis, born and raised.
Shout
What
out
part
to
of
the
the side we
baby.
talking about? We talking about on the other side, or we talking about the other thing?
I'm over there off Allison and Warren.
Okay.
We're actually behind where Clementine used to be.
He in the cut.
Yeah.
On the
He
street
in the
called
cut,
Virginia.
cut.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What was it like growing up, man? What was it like? Tell the people a little bit about that, man.
Well, man, look, I ain't gonna get on here and lunch and lie and
You
say
ain't
that
gotta
I had
lie.
a.
We want the realist.
Yeah.
Can you spit? We want the realist.
I ain't had no
Just what it was like.
no bad childhood, man. Like
Mm.
any problems that I had, I caused this shit myself.
So you actually had a good one growing
Yeah.
up in the hood.
I was raised by my grandparents.
God damn.
Grandma and
so you
granddaddy
got the
that play
other
that
side
shit.
of the goddamn hood.
Grandma and granddaddy that play that shit.
Yeah.
Hey, look,
Damn,
you
he
raised
got
with your grandparents. That mean you could raise with a lot of wisdom. I know they put you on game with a lot of
Yeah.
game.
Yo,
Well, my
and they
grandma
was-
did. My
And
grandma
they was
did.
on your ass.
My grandma did. My granddaddy didn't talk that much. You know, he old school player.
That's
He,
a real
He
granddad.
ain't
he-
talk that
yeah, he ain't talk.
Yeah.
Granddaddy didn't talk.
Shit. That's okay. So your grandparents were they were Memphians themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty dope. So you actually got some of the real. You actually a true Memphian, bro.
Yes,
you like
sir.
a third, fourth generational Memphian. Like you.
Yes,
Ain't-
sir.
a lot of people not like that.
There's most people grandparents be from Mississippi or
Yes.
North Carolina.
Your folks was from there, and so you kind of like. And they
My
from
folks from right here.
the heart of it.
Granddaddy from Orange, man.
Try.
My grandmama-
Hey.
My
Come on,
grandmama, my grandma from South Memphis. My granddaddy from Orange, man. So
Yeah. You got some roots in you, man.
Yeah.
So what they was like, okay, so even I know you said you didn't get no lot. What was the good? What they used to do when you did fuck up, who used to get on your ass? Even though grandpa didn't
well,
talk.
granddaddy was a truck driver.
So he
You know what I'm
probably
saying?
went
So
there
he
a lot.
went there a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Probably was a Rolling Stone.
But when he did come, it was a problem. It was a problem. But for the most part, I wasn't no bad kid like that, man. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? I did like just any other kid, little
So how
mischievous
was you
shit.
growing up though? Like, what you was a class clown? You was a
was-
laid back.
Who was Pookie, man? Who was Pookie, man?
Pookie, I ain't gonna
I
lie.
was-
Pookie, you sound like you was a badass kid.
I was.
Growing
I
up,
ain't gonna
they
eat
call
that,
you
bro.
Pookie. Man,
I
them
was.
folks call you
He do
Pookie.
sound like
was.
a bad kid.
Hey,
He does. Let's
man,
go
I
when
did
you
a
say
lot
that.
of crazy
Crazy.
shit, man. Like the ordinary kid, man. You know what I'm saying? Running with these people, them people, you know what I'm saying?
I know growing up in your day, what you playing in dirt, don't you know what I'm saying? You outside playing, you actually outside.
Yeah.
You ain't no thing.
Man, kids now don't even go outside.
No, they don't.
Man,
They don't go outside, bro.
Lord have mercy. And it's sad.
Look, I was telling my homeboy the other day, I said, man, you remember how we was growing up? It used to be an honor and a privilege to go outside. You didn't even have to get your ass beat back then.
They say you can go outside.
If they say you couldn't go outside, that shit that hurt the worst.
you can see your homies.
And then, look, then everybody come to the window messing with you and shit. You know what I'm saying? In the other day, everybody want to shoot ball in front of my grandma's house now, so they want to go around the corner.
You at?
You like that? I can't even watch.
I ain't ever think about that.
Man, they'll make you risk it all too, man. It was a couple of nights you had to sneak up back
You
there.
had to run away.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get back there,
with
man.
them, man. Like, I'm gonna
take
take
that
them.
ass.
Yeah, I'm gonna take them for the team. Have fun though.
Other than that, though, bro, I wasn't.
That's dope, man.
I got into a lot of little shit, man. You know.
It was old school type of fun though.
Well, after my granddad died in '95, and I think I was like 12 or 13.
How they was on the family?
Yeah, man. What they do? What they do?
I don't know about everybody else. Well, actually, it you know how it go, man. You know when the granddad was a real man. You know what I'm saying? He held the family together,
Head
like
of the family.
you know what I'm saying. So when he went, everybody just branched off, went their own little ways, and doing their own little thing. And I think that would kind of mess me up, cause from there, that's when I started running in the streets,
Doing your
and-
own thing.
Yeah,
So hold
doing
up.
stupid shit.
So
Same
what-
shit these young
How
niggas
old
doing
you
that.
was? How old you was?
About 13.
13.
Yeah,
13, 14.
Okay,
So what-
13 you started
You know
to
that's
realize.
what they kind of like tell me, kind of like, and I hate that shit, man, because as a black community, when we have that, we either have that or we don't have that, and so it's like when you have that and it dies, nobody steps up to the plate.
Nobody do.
You see what I'm saying? And so what happens
Make
is,
you want to do it.
and now we lose the tree. But
And
Brad didn't
time.
talk a lot either. So
And time.
But think about it, he didn't talk a lot. So what if he did? If you was the grandson, if he was right there on the left the whole time, or if he was vocal like that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we're not trained to, this, and I have to train somebody else to be this after me. 'Cause I'm not gonna
Right.
be here forever.
Right.
We don't do that as men.
We lack training.
We don't do that no more.
We'll never tell each
we
other the
lack the
wrong
training.
thing, though.
Bro,
We gotta let each other figure it out before we tell each other.
yes, bro, and that's what, you know what that is? I'm gonna tell you the word, this is one single word, bro, that I hate, and I hate you just said that, because I love it, you said that, though. It's guidance. It's guidance.
Yeah.
It's kind of like you kind of lost that one go-to that you always know you can go to.
Yeah.
You real close to him, though?
Oh, my granddad?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So, look. You
Yeah,
say he
yeah,
ain't
man.
talk a lot, but you know he would talk. You know exactly what he'll say. There.
Well,
You know
I knew what he meant. He ain't have to talk.
Yeah.
That's the thing
his
about them
actions
old
spoke.
school
The
players, man.
presence.
They didn't have to talk for
The
you
presence.
to know what was going on. You doing something wrong, they look at you. Yeah, let me straighten up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gone.
You know
Look,
when he
you know,
happy, you can
like
look
you
at
know
his
what's going on.
facial expressions. You know what I'm
I
saying?
ain't gotta.
Do he got a lot to do what you got going on now, like with
Yeah.
working with comedians and the laughters and all that? Like,
What's the influence your granddad had on you, man?
I say my granddaddy, the biggest influence that I use every day now from him would be with my grandson.
okay,
Yeah,
you got
yeah.
grandkids?
I got one
So, like,
grandson.
what the
I got one
Mind up and
grandkid.
look
Yeah,
young in the mud.
yeah. He 18 months old.
Man, what?
Yeah, he
Okay, 18
months
months.
old.
You fresh
Yep.
then. You just not got in the game.
Yeah, man, yeah.
Yeah, welcome
But
to,
I use
Papa
a
Hood.
lot of that
They taking it so serious.
with him, like really just trying to change the way I did things. You know what I'm saying? Like with my kids, that's one of my biggest regrets, because like I had kids early, so I said a lot of crazy stuff around them. I done a lot of crazy stuff around them. And with my grandson now, like he ain't never seen me smoke a cigarette, unless he's sitting here watching right now. You know what I'm saying? He ain't never seen me smoke a cigarette. He don't hear me curse around him. Had him out there cutting the grass the other day. He pushing the lawnmower, you know. So
Yeah,
I do little stuff like that I remember from my granddaddy doing with me, and I do it with him. So
Boy, that boy, I mean, 18 months, he gonna be a hard worker growing up, boy. That granddaddy gonna put him in him early.
he gonna be hard at working for himself. He ain't gonna be working for nobody.
Oh, yeah.
That's what they
Generation world.
He ain't gonna be working for nobody.
So how did you get into? So what is it that you do? What is it that you do? If you had to put a title on yourself, if you had to give yourself a label, what would you say?
I am impresario.
Impresario.
Yeah,
Definition, please.
that's
Definition,
that's an Italian word. it's
Definition.
it's Italian.
Say it again, though. Say it one more time.
Impresario.
Impresario.
Yeah.
Impresario. That's dope as fuck.
Yeah.
Impresario. I like saying it. I don't know why.
It's
I like
basically
saying it.
it's basically a creator,
Impresario.
not just of one thing, just a creator of all things.
Mm.
So I don't limit myself to what I do, but mostly what I do. Of course, I got my podcast, my passion for growing. Like I said earlier, you know, I'm licensed to grow and cultivate hemp in the state of Tennessee. I was on Bumper 96.3 radio personality. I do a lot of videos. I edit. I throw a hell of a lot of comedy shows. So
That you do.
yeah, so
I was so intrigued with you when I seen the comedy show. You got one coming up too, though, don't you?
yes, sir. October the 26th at the Evergreen Theater.
And where?
Evergreen Theater, 1705 Poplar Avenue.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
make sure y'all come out, man. These real Memphis
Celebration,
comedians, you know
man.
what I'm saying? They
Celebration,
coming
man.
up.
Celebrations. I can see stuff like that we need more shit like that. And then like
It's different. It's different.
I'm gonna tell you some shit what comedy do, especially in a place like Memphis. We got a lot of fucking hate, a lot of fucking anger in this fucking city, bro.
That's true.
And niggas just hate, and niggas go through. Everybody go through. We got a lot of trauma, cause hate and anger come through trauma. So we got a lot of fucking trauma. Then we losing a lot of niggas that we know.
And you know what they say?
This is
that
true.
laughter, it cure the hate.
Bro, laughter, bro. It's like
saying it.
Look, true
Whoa.
story. One of
man.
one of my best friends now. Me and him became best friends. He's one of the comedians I actually work with a lot. His name is Funny Man Mickey. Shout out to Funny Man Mickey.
Shout out, funny.
Shout out.
He has lupus, diabetic, you know what I'm saying? So he had to go to dialysis and stuff 2-3 times a week. And man, one day, this was like a couple of weeks ago, he was talking like crazy. I call it crazy talk. Cause we was all outside just laughing and joking, and he was like, man, I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be here. And I done been around certain partners that ain't here no more that done said that. And so it hit me different. I'm like, homie, what you mean? And he was like, man, I just don't know, you know what I'm saying? He was getting weak. You know what I'm saying? He was like, man, we're battling with these, going to dialysis every day and the way it make me feel and the illnesses and shit. And I want to get my brand out there. And I kind of did him like, you ever seen The Godfather?
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite movies when he slapped Johnny Fontaine and told him, you can act like a man. You know, what type of guy goes out to Hollywood and come back a woman? You know what I'm saying? So I kind of done him like that. I ain't smack him or nothing, but you know what I'm saying? I was telling him like,
But you
I
gave
was
the real
telling
get to him.
yeah, because a lot of us, man, we
Need it.
we suffer from words are powerful, homie.
Zasevsky.
So when you say stuff like that, like, man, I don't think I'm gonna make it. I don't know if this gonna work. I don't know if that's gonna work.
You can-
Then
you
don't
can
be
push 'em
surprised
on
when it
down.
don't work.
You can push him on down.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I just gave him some encouraging words, and man, right after that, man, he started jumping on show after show after show. And these were big name shows. He wasn't doing no little small hole in the wall clubs. He was doing real shows and rocking it, man. And now he got his brand circulating. And you can't even tell he's sick. I think his health has actually improved a little bit from it. So funny, man.
Hey,
salute
that
to
laughter, it do it. It gonna improve a whole lot of.
Yeah.
See them vibrations in the room, man. You better laugh.
That's the first thing I told him. I said, man, tell a joke. He was like, man, get the fuck out of here. I'm hurting. What you talking about? Tell a joke. I'm like, nah, nigga, tell me a joke. You know what I'm saying?
People get pain into laugh. Like,
And
they
it
turn
crazy,
your whole
but-
brain to a whole nother
Yeah.
He said, tell a joke.
Yeah, tell us a joke, man. You know, you funny, man. Tell us a joke.
So speaking of comedians, though, like what's some of your favorite comedians growing up?
Man, you said growing up. I thought you was finna ask me in Memphis.
Not yet, not yet.
In growing up,
Trap.
I'm a throwback cat, man. I like I came up in that Eddie Murphy era. So Eddie Murphy Raw was one of my favorites.
Wow, that's the original.
Of course, I love
OG.
Bernie
King
Mac.
too.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, before you finish, how you feel about that? You seen the new Beverly Hills Cop?
I started watching it. I can't get into it.
Okay, we're gonna add.
I can't get into it because I like I'm an Eddie Murphy fan, but I like old stuff. Like I got an old song. I like old
He like
stuff.
skinny.
Yeah, man. But I'm still a good times nigga. Yeah, Cosby Show and shit. You know what I'm saying? I watch that shit all day long.
I feel exactly what you're
And
saying.
first 48.
I feel what you're saying, though.
Just to watch these niggas tell on each other. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all they gonna do is tell on each other.
How'd
You
you?
said him and Bernie Mac.
Yeah, him.
What turned you on with Bernie Mac? Like, what the first thing is? This nigga funny. Dude, funny.
Well, the first time I ever saw Bernie Mac was on the Kings of Comedy. I ain't gonna even lie. That was the first time I ever. I had never seen him before then. Well, no, I take that back. I saw him on Def Comedy Jam.
Okay, yep.
Def Comedy Jam. Okay. Yeah.
Cause they got him on
Certain
YouTube.
people did.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
certain
Younger.
people.
I used to be a big Def Comedy Jam fan.
Certain people seen him on the house party, the table scene. Everybody know him from this joint. Jawbone.
Yeah, and Players Club, stuff like that. Yeah.
Know him from there. They don't just know his stand up.
My distortion with that time is so bad, y'all. I can't even tell you when was what. Like my mind think Friday was in, like I don't know.
That's how good it was though. It's still like
Like it's all the same, like one golden era. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Just old school. Now that's crazy to say that.
Nowadays,
I still like the Def Comedy Jams. Like,
I still watch that today.
I like that
watch
shit.
today.
How'd you end up getting into the? It's crazy because I kind of can hear it or whatever. But how do you get into the podcasting? Or how not podcasting, but it said you was a personality. How'd you do that?
Oh, on bumping?
Yeah, because I was just doing the same thing when I was 15, and I had ended up. It's crazy how I was put in a position to do that. Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm curious about.
That's kind of how it happened to me.
School?
It just fell up on me.
Okay, well, for me it was high school. I ended up.
Mine, it's crazy.
Which was with you, I believe, where I was actually mad about it. I was mad that they didn't put me in recess for as like. I'm mad as motherfucker.
I didn't know what I would
My
get.
nigga said he wanted to go play.
Man, I'm mad as motherfucker. Like, you don't understand. Like, if I gotta go to school, at least I can go play basketball with my niggas.
One time after that,
do
after school.
after school. So to play in the gym,
That was love.
like all you niggas keep talking about they whoop their ass in the gym. I'm on motherfuckers who just. But
I had to be in there to have an extra credit to graduate.
so you had
So I
to
had
go
to
in
just-
there.
You know what I'm saying? So they just told me go to that one. It'll be a good one. It'll eat. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know what it was. It was media concept. I didn't know what we're gonna be doing.
Media fucking
concept.
concept.
And look at it today.
Look,
Hey,
I'm,
Look at what
swear
you're
to
doing
God.
now. You know what
I'm
I'm saying?
behind the camera saying, "All right, 5, 4, 3, 2." He the
and on the motherfucking personality.
Yeah, he the anchor
on
man.
motherfucker.
For the high school.
Hey.
And then we came.
And it worked out.
The morning news.
Welcome to King You Spit.
Well, can you spit?
That's right. That's right.
Boom.
So how would it happen for you? Like,
Yeah, so how did it happen for you? That's crazy.
podcast.
That's pretty cool.
Well, I had a comedy show August the 9th of I think it was 2020. Yeah, 2020. And
You
one of
hosting or you was stand up comedy? You hosting this comedy?
no,
show?
I put the comedy shows together. Yeah, I'm promoting, putting everything in place,
Trap.
getting the comedians, checking them out, all that type of good stuff. So, I had a comedy show coming up at the Essero Bar and Grill. Shout out to my homie Sean up there at the Essero Bar and Grill, and a guy by the name of T Wright. He's over there bumping 96.3 now. Shout out to T Wright.
Shout out to you, right?
He called me like the next day because he ran my commercial doing his 1 hour on the radio, and he called me the next day and he was like, "Hey man, Tina Tilden want to talk to you."
Okay. Then.
And I was like, "Who is Tina Tilden?" He was like, "Man, she GM, over bumping, and she want to give you your own podcast." I'm like, "Well, damn, okay." So I called, and that's how that took place.
Shout out to Tina.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to Tina, man.
What doors did they end up opening up for you?
Far as being on the radio.
Yeah.
Was you
Man, to be
looking-
honest with
was
you-
you really looking for that, or you just took that opportunity?
I wasn't. No, I just jumped on it. Like when it came, I was like, because I was already doing podcasts, but we was just doing them like in the parks. Like I wanted to do my podcasts outdoors, because I don't see too many people doing them outdoors. Plus, you get the nice backdrops. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to set nothing up. It's already there. So I just jumped on it. But far as what I got, what I received from being radio personality, everything I received, homie, I built that shit myself. I built it myself. It wasn't what I thought it was gonna be. And it's not talking bad about the radio station. It's just I didn't get the same promotion that everybody else got.
Well,
I didn't.
only had the face for radio. They must told you only had the face for radio.
It was more like they told me I didn't have the face for radio. the way I was treated. Like I wasn't
The
taken
fuck?
serious, you know what I'm saying? So I literally had to build my own
Treating
thing.
it like,
Hell nah.
What's that mean, like your personality wise or it was real?
It's just like, all right,
I know it's certain things. You
say
can't-
if homie come and tell you something about me and you ain't never met me,
So they go up.
when you get ready to, once you meet me, you already got a perception in your mind about me, so you already acting some type of way. And you don't even know me. That's more of what it was like at the radio station. Due to some other people, I guess, you know, running their mouth or whatnot because of whatever reason. But other than that, man, the fan base I built up from it still follow me to this day, a loyal fan base.
Yes.
I sold a lot of.
We got some good from it.
Yeah. We got a lot of good from it. I sold a lot of my products from my soaps, my T-shirts, and
Boy got
all that
soap.
type
Yeah,
of
we gotta
stuff.
talk
Yeah.
about that.
Soaps and t-shirts. This
So
man.
look, speaking of your audience and shit, man, let's go to one of your videos of the week. Show the world what they been missing if they ain't seen it yet. You know what I'm saying? Coming from the funkiest, skunkiest.
BigSkunky.
Ah,
Oh yeah.
BigSkunky.
This the kid BigSkunky. Hey, check this out, man. Look, y'all check out this short clip of one of my past podcasts, as I guess you could say, that I used to do by myself. It's a generational curses video where we talk about generational curses.
Man, there's some powerful stuff in this message, man. So y'all
Trap.
stay tuned, man. It's Can You Spit, man. We'll be right back.
Here you go, baby.
I wanted to run something by you guys, man, that happened to me it didn't happen to me, but it happened at Southern Hands on Winchester. And for those of you who don't know what Southern Hands is a soul food restaurant we have here in Memphis. So if you're ever touring through Memphis, coming to Memphis or whatever, visiting or whatever, that might be a great place that you want to check out. You guys who've been to Southern Hands before, it's a gentleman that works in there, that works in the back, and he got like this silky type of, like an old ass nouveau curl. He looked like he could be Prince big uncle or something like that. I'm pretty sure you guys know who I'm talking about. He got that soul glow hair, but we just gonna call him Silky. Well, to make a long story short, it was Sunday. And those of you who know, Southern Hands be crowded on Sunday. You know, everybody getting out of church to try and go get them some food. So I'm standing in line getting ready to pick my order up and things like that. And Silky, the guy, y'all know who I'm talking about, the guy that works there at Southern Hands. Silky, he comes, I didn't see him go outside. I just seen him when he came in the building. So he came in and he stood up on top of the steps and he said it loud enough for everybody to hear. But he was very respectable, you know what I'm saying? Very respectful, I'm sorry. And he announced, he was like, hey, whoever's out here driving this white vehicle, I need you to move your car because you're blocking the traffic. They can't get in or out on that side. And I don't know, for some crazy reason, every time somebody come in the building and they, say, whoever driving this car, everybody got to look around and shit like this, like look at everybody so we can be like, oh, that's your motherfucking car, But anyway, to make a long story short, it was a young man that came in like right behind him. And I guess he knew he was in the car. I guess it was him and his girlfriend or whatever. But whatever discussion that him and his girlfriend had the night before or on the way coming to Southern Hands, he knew better than to touch her car. So she turned around and gave Mr. Silky, she gave him the wait a minute finger. Y'all know what that is when you go, wait a minute, I'll be done in a minute. She said, wait a minute, I'm finna to get my food first and then I'll come move my car. He said, no, ma'am. He said, I need you to come and move your car now because you're blocking, we got traffic building up and people can't get in or out. Plus, it's a fire hazard. You're parked in the fire lane. So instantly, man, look, the girl went from 0 to 100. Yeah, yes, I'm from South Memphis. Hey, for those of you from South Memphis, throw your pinky and your thumbs up for me. Throw them pinkies and the thumbs up. Put it in the comment, throw them pinkies and them thumbs up. You hear me? So, and those of y'all don't know what 100 is, it's 100. It's 100. So yeah, she went from 0 to 100, just like that. I'm talking about started cursing, and keep in mind now, it's elderly people in here. And it's a few kids in here. And I'm talking about went ham, just F this, F that, MF this, and this is some, some bull crap, and she was just going off and, just going on and on and on and on. So she walks outside, her and the dude gets into it. They didn't throw hands or anything, but they gets into it. She gets to cussing him out. Something ran across my mind. I started thinking, I said, man, what makes us go from 0 to 100 that fast? Why are we so quick to just flash out like that? Especially when we know that we're in the wrong. You're doing something wrong. You're violating parking spaces or whatever, however you want to look at it. But you get mad at him, and then you want to, you go off on everybody. You just spazzing out, which makes everybody look bad. We learn from our parents. So the question I got to ask is the youth really the problem, or is we as parents the problem? She probably watched her mother react that way. She probably watched her aunties or, just people around her in her environment that act that way. Because what you do, your kid is gonna do that, and they just doing what you did. So basically, they telling you about yourself. Yeah, that's what they doing. And if you don't like what you see, then you need to correct it. Thank you guys, everybody who's tuned in. Hey, if you just tuning in, or if you're watching this video later or whatnot, because you're not able to, come into watch it live, please click that like button. It helps to push this video to different avenues. It helps for it to get out to a wider crowd of people, so to say. So I need to get this message out there. You need to get this message out there. I hope this guys help you in whatever way it possibly can. You take what you take what you want from it.
It's Octane 420 coming to you live. Man, I'm just giving you a brief overview of some of the basic products that we have. Man, we have suckers, drinks, freeze cups, sprays, bottles, anything that you need as far as cannabis. On the forefront, and we got you. Just tap in with me. I am the Octane 420. If you need me, tap in.
And make sure you check out Footloose Enterprises, where we specialize in luxury transportation, luxury lodging, and luxury everything. Check us out, www.footlooseent.com, or always call or text 901-614-1303. Cheers.
Throw me in the jungle, I bet I come out with a mink. If it ain't no Cuban, I ain't tryna link. I'm probably somewhere tryna fuck on your stink. Building the one that wink, yeah. Sipping on pink, ain't never walking your drink. Your money ain't good if you ain't a real nigga. This shit don't cost you a thing. Hey.
Yeah. Welcome back. Hey, I fuck with this junk. Y'all dropping gems on this motherfucker right there.
As always. Well, we look, man. So we see you been in 2 movies, man. I ain't gonna tell nobody else, but
Oh shit.
see you been in 2 movies, man. We did our little scoop on you, man. What you got going on with that,
Yeah,
Kane?
y'all did some digging.
Yeah, all right.
What you got going on with that, Kane?
He got his acting skills on. He said Eddie Murphy was his favorite.
Yeah, man. Eddie Murphy, man, he the best at it. But I've actually been in more movies than that, but these are the 2 that's actually hitting bigger platforms.
Boom, okay.
The first one is Blackface, White Mask.
Trap. Man, I was tripping off this junk. Just the name before I even watched that was just like, man, look.
It's got a real meaning in it.
Yeah.
A real
man.
deep meaning in it. Filmed and produced, directed by my brother Delguan Coleman,
Trap.
CEO and owner
Shout
of
out to
Movie
Dale.
Go, INC.
Okay.
Big deal.
The next movie that's coming out, I think, by the end of this year is it's called Heavy Pieces. The 2 sisters who own Southern Hands, that's their movie. So I was blessed and fortunate enough to have a role in their movie.
So it's based on the restaurant?
It's got a couple of restaurant scenes in it, and that's where my parts come in. But
Trap.
it's I don't want to give away their movie, but it's almost like some Tyler Perry type shit, man. Like Cassandra, one of the ladies named Cassandra. That's one of the sisters who wrote it, and man, she did some great writing on that movie.
Now, you used to
Like,
be
for real.
you used to doing comedy. How was it feeling like being on this set with it?
What, doing the movies?
Yeah, doing that movie.
That's the passion, man. That's what I want to do. Yeah, that's what I'm leaning more towards, the movies. So yeah.
What was the role like for you then? Can you tell us a little bit about your role?
In Heavy Pieces,
Yeah.
I played the guy. His name is Kevin, and he's great friends with a guy by the name of Steph. And Steph just one of them type of guys. He can't get it right. Like, he cheating on his wife, and he got an outside kid, and you know what I'm saying?
I know one of them.
Yeah, but I'm more like the supervisor at the job. So he keep coming in late, you know what I'm saying, messing up, not ordering shit that he's supposed to be ordering and stuff like that. So I'm kind of like getting on him, but not like how everybody else doing. Like, everybody else getting on him and kind of like bashing him. I'm getting on him in a way to make him realize what he's doing.
Yeah.
To hopefully he can get it together. So yeah, that's my role.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
So you think
Can't give you too much, man. Y'all gotta watch the movie when it come out. Yeah.
Waiting on you to
It's like, okay, we got the scoop, y'all. We got it.
But it's deep though, man. Like, I
fuck with
think
that,
she
bro.
doing a part 2 to
Man,
it.
you got that.
So,
I ain't gonna
yeah.
lie. You got that. Like, you got an actor's presence. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got them. Like, you got a familiar face
Oh yeah,
in a great way.
damn.
Like for real. Like, I feel like you can do a good job at it, man.
I'm good with it.
Yeah, I feel like you really
I'm
can.
good with it.
Coming up like after that, or is it?
Movie wise,
Yeah.
What it is?
me and I think he goes by the name of Neil. His production company is called Venture Quest. Venture Quest Productions or whatnot. Yeah. Me and him, we just haven't had time to catch each other, but he got me in like 5 or 6 movies. So
Man, this man.
yeah, so
You working.
well, we ain't started the process yet, but any day now it should be.
How were they putting together them shows? I know you do comedy shows and stuff a lot. Like, how they did?
Yeah.
Well, putting them together.
Yeah, how you even meet the comedians?
Arranging and like you know.
Man,
Right. Man, you got a lot of stuff
it's
to do, man.
not hard putting them together. The hardest part, I would say, is getting everybody to do what the rules, follow the rules. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's the hardest part. And then, like, in Memphis, you got a lot of like we have a different mentality here. Like, if I don't like you, I don't care that he come to me with a $10 million deal. I don't want it because I don't want to work with you because of my feelings and emotions.
Instead of business.
White people don't do it like that. Can you say that on here?
No, yeah.
Okay. I ain't know, you know what I'm saying?
Fine.
White, other people,
Yeah,
other
people do it
races,
different,
they
yeah.
don't do
Right,
it like
people do
that.
it different. Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's hard to get certain comedians to want to be on the stage with this comedian or that comedian because
pride, the ego.
they feel like he stole one of my jokes or, whatever the case may be,
That's
and
a
it be
real thing.
bullshit. Huh?
Then that's a real thing.
Yeah, man.
So
yeah.
basically, they treat it like it's a hip hop, or like they treat
It's a
like
real
it's
thing.
street beef. Or
Yeah.
It's a real thing.
It's serious.
So they kept Williams. Oh, okay. So
It's serious.
that Cat Williams interview. How did that, as a comedian, and as you just heard that and you witnessed that, what did that do for you? Like, what did that say to you? Like, how did that make you feel? What happened?
Then you speaking on some truth. Or you
Watching the
speaking
Cat Williams video, I think he a part of it too. That's just from my eyes, you know what I'm saying? And man, look, people do shit for attention, homie. You know what I'm saying? We just heard about the strike in Hollywood, the writers' strike, because AI now. So people like Chris Brown, you know what I'm saying? He charging what $1,500 for a picture. Man, these guys are suffering, so they'll do anything to make some money. You get what I'm saying? Whether that's coming on there saying, hey, what's the name did this and he did that. He might have proof of all that, but listening to him just made me tighten my game up on how I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, follow certain stuff. I want to do it the right way.
Well, for sure, man. I think that's pretty dope.
How would that's what I really want to ask. You think you would rather do podcasting than radio? Like, which one you think is better? Like,
I say if it's live radio, I'd rather do that. I'd rather be live versus putting something together. I like both ends of it, man. It really don't matter to me. If the opportunity presents itself again, then I'm getting on it. Yeah. Either way, I can do it either way.
I'll take it.
Right. So tell us a little about you said you've been 2 years. Free
of
you've been
alcohol.
going on. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit about that.
I went to rehab 2 years ago out there in Laguna Beach, California, due to my alcohol addiction. My alcohol addiction, man, it got real, real bad to the point where, man, I done seen a lot of crazy shit to my kids that if I told y'all would probably be like, God damn, you're a bad dude, you know what I'm saying? Like, just from being under the influence, you know what I'm saying? I done damaged a lot of relationships, you know what I'm saying? Not, boyfriend, girlfriend stuff, I'm married, but just friend relationships, just bad relationships, people not wanting to work with you and things like that. But I done it because I wanted to get right. I come from a background of alcoholics and drug users. So I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I'm the one that broke the generation of curse with it.
So it was a thing that your dad or your granddad or somebody that you grew up seeing do it?
Yeah, everybody.
So
everybody. That was the thing, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. We see it now.
Even now.
We see it now. You know
about a party, you got to be responsible when you do it though.
Yeah.
For sure, man.
Hey, I'm proud of you though too.
Man,
I'm like, damn.
Appreciate it.
Like, I'm trying to go through that journey my damn self in a good way, in a bad way. We
sip on water.
You know what I mean? We trying to fight it. We trying, but I think I can appreciate that the fact that the next person trying to grow. You know what I'm saying? Right. And in your growth, it's been 2 years. So what has that done for you? Okay, because you told us the bad part about what it did and what it made you. So what has you been sober? What has that side done for you?
Man, a lot. For one, I probably wouldn't even be here on y'all podcast.
Trap.
You see what I'm saying? Man. So it's opened up doors.
Glad, man. He wouldn't even be on the fucking podcast, man. God damn.
It's opened up a lot of doors from the radio to podcasting to closing business deals to just my mind, my creativity has enhanced a lot more since, since my alcohol addiction. Yeah, man, like shit that people used to try to pull on me, they can't pull it no more because I'm aware of what's going on.
Hey, boy, nice heel on that liver.
Yeah, man, giving away everybody and then want to kill everybody at the end of the night. You know what I'm saying? But no,
to midnight.
It opened up a lot of trap. It opened up a lot of doors. Man, a lot of people say I'm crazy for this, but like I heard a voice, a real voice. When I made it out there to LA and when I stepped up off the plane, right before we was getting up off the plane, I heard something tell me, you are now free and clear and clean of your addiction. And if I ever was to touch it again, I'm taking everything away from you. At that point, I ain't know, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking I'm going crazy because I ain't had no drink. But that was God talking to me. Like real shit, like I'm scared to take a drink. I'm scared to even touch it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like he done told me he gonna take everything. I'm dead after that. So then I don't think I would have like man, my kids and my grandbaby, man, my family period is
you got stuff to live
you know what I'm saying?
It mean more, man. Way more. It's more life.
Yeah.
So look,
Speaking of get lost in them bottles. Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? The growth. Like, I'm glad you growth out of that.
Now I still have cravings sometimes.
But you're doing right though.
But yeah, but it don't bother me like that. Like I get a lot of people like, man, this gonna bother you. I'm like, nah, bro, drink. Like I get it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it don't bother me.
Yeah, that's their growth sometimes, man.
I don't go a lot of places no more though.
But speaking of growth though, how do you grow your own hemp?
Yeah, tell us. Okay, first of all, how did you even get into this?
How is legal? Like you got your license and stuff.
Right.
Like certain people don't know gang. Like don't spit gang to them, let them know
Like
how it's possible.
Do you smoke weed or CBD? I'm sorry, it was smoke
CBD.
Like. Do you smoke? Do you smoke CBD?
Nah.
Okay, so
nah.
Okay, well, there's a point in your life that you ever did.
Yeah. I
was a
big consumer of that product. Yeah. How it started.
Yeah, tell it.
I was about 16 years old. My grandmama used to always have a garden. You know what I'm saying? She used to grow stuff, fruits and vegetables.
Sure. Hey, shout
stuff
out grandma.
Like that. Yeah, man. Shout out to my grandma.
Grandma from the hood, man.
And
she an Indian.
No, literally for real though.
She growing it.
Me and my partner was sitting with his dad, you know what I'm saying? We used to all smoke together. And I was rolling up, but I was throwing the seeds out on the ground. And I ain't noticed that his daddy was picking them up. And he set them back on the table. And he was like, take them home and plant them and you can grow your own stuff. He said, just throw them on top of the dirt, let it rain, and watch what I tell you, you know, they're going to grow. And sure as shit stink, that what happened. So I had 3 big-ass trees growing in the backyard, and my grandma found the trees. I've grown them in a flower pot. She found them.
Yeah,
and her exact words, she said, well, I know you probably smoking. She said, I can't stop you from smoking. She said, but what I can do is show you how to grow it.
Oh, my God.
And that's what she did. She showed me how to grow it.
What?
Like my grandma, she didn't know nothing about, like, I dug deeper into it.
I love grandma.
Like my grandma, she didn't know nothing about, like.
Grandma still here?
Nah, she passed away a couple years
Shout
ago.
out
Grandma.
Grandma.
Yeah.
I can't stop
I
smoking. I'm
wish I
sick. What?
But like she didn't know nothing about like the soil biology. She didn't know nothing about microorganisms and
You took it further.
all that type of stuff there. All she knew was that she put certain stuff out there on her fruits and vegetables and plants and beautiful things happen. So I went back and done the research on it and started digging up like, all right, why she put banana peels in her flowers, you know what I'm saying? Well, banana peels, just like we eat them for the phosphorus and the potassium, they give the same thing to the plants. No matter what plants you're growing, and plants need that when they go into the flower stage or the budding stage. That's what they need the most.
And she knew that. How did you think she knew that? Did she ever tell you any stories like background? Did she?
Nah, she
ain't talking a lot about it.
I mean, she would just tell me, I do this and this is what happens.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like I grew up in the era.
Voila.
I grew up around folks. I'm 42 years old, just turned 42 Saturday. And like older people that I grew up around, they used to actually talk to their plants. Like I do that now. I talk to the plants. You know what I'm saying?
It's a real thing. It helps.
Yeah, it's nature. It's the universe.
It helps.
It's God's creation.
Power, energy.
As my partner Dale Gordon Coleman would say, it's beautiful intelligence.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
How you get your license, though? How you get this started?
Like, how'd you get
what
it
even
to-
made you think about it? Man? You know what? I'm going to go get my license for this. Do what I like doing.
actually, I didn't want the license. I was thugging. I didn't give a shit about no license.
Sure.
But my cousin Rodney, he kept telling me like every day. He was like,
Man, shout out to Rodney. It's always
shout
a
out to
nigga
Rodney.
named Rodney.
always, ain't it?
He in the middle.
Nigga named Rodney. Goddamn.
He had
Shout out to Rodney.
We fuck with Rodney.
he had called me. He was like, man, Pookie, you need to go and get your hemp license. You need to go and get the license.
Rodney
and I was
Pookie.
laying on the couch one night and just happened to go to the Tennessee.gov. Since we're here in Tennessee, went to Tennessee.gov
Trap.
and it popped up on the screen. So I just started filling it out and submitted it. And the next day, the lady called me from the state of Tennessee and she was like, you forgot to put your GPS coordinates in. So I Googled my address and put the GPS coordinates in, you know, the longitude, latitude, all that type of shit. And I submitted it back with the payment. And she was like, you got your license. She said, you want us to mail it to you? Or we can email it over to you. I was like, do both. You know what I'm saying? I want to see the certificate. You know what I'm saying? Do both.
Yes.
But they do a background check though too, so they real strict on that.
Yeah, no
you know what I'm
felonies.
saying? You can have felonies, it just can't be drug related.
In the
That's
state
all.
of Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's crazy.
What is a certain amount you can grow? You gotta keep it to it.
No. Well, the laws change, you know what I'm saying, like every year. They gonna always add some or take some away. They ain't making it beneficial for you at all. Like doing testing time. Like every year you have to get tested. But it's no limit on how many you can grow. Like you can grow as much as your backyard or your field or whole. It's just that if it's different strands, like if you're growing a blueberry kush, this is all hemp. You know, a blueberry kush and a banana kush. When they come out to test you, it's $250 for that blueberry kush, and then it's $240 for this one. It used to.
You paying for the trademark or something like that?
Now you paying for them to cut your buds and send it up to the lab to make sure that it's under 0.03% THC. Yeah.
How do you do? What's the man?
Man, that testing go deep. That's what you're talking about.
Goddamn episode.
The testing go deep, like bro, like they can dig up
We gotta get you to come back with them.
They can dig up everything about that particular strain.
I like tell me more, goddamn.
They tell you the cannabinoids. It just all depends on what you want to pay for.
So we're gonna call you the weed doc, Skunky.
Oh man, I'm knowledgeable on that shit. I'm knowledgeable on it. Very, very.
I mean, they talk about everything else and everybody else, but what about Memphis, man? Oh,
Hey, it's your boy Teflon Don on the What About Memphis radio show each and every Saturday at 1 p.m.
What it do, this your boy Don Bell. Major shout out with Twanky Man on Hard Pippin' with today's sponsor, Hustle Cortex. Hustle Cortex. If you need a buzz and you ain't got shit, come holler at us, nigga. What the fuck are you talking about? Hustle Cortex. You got a buzz and you need a platform, join us. Hustle Cortex. We got cinema trailers, movies, music videos, graphic effects, to performances, even model takes. Just go on the website at www.hustlecortex.com and join us today. Hustle Cortex. www.hustlecortex.com.
Skunky, man.
I'm glad you came up with that one, boy. Cause I ain't just never met nobody who thought about you gonna get that license for.
Well, the reason I got the license, true story, crazy thing. Right after I got the license, because my cousin Rodney used to tell me all the time, man, I'm telling you, man, the police gonna end up popping up at your house. Of course, I was growing the other stuff and this, but you can't tell the difference between the two. They basically like cousins, you know what I'm saying? It's just like I told you earlier, one give you a psychedelic high and the other one don't. The other one is more for medical property.
How can they tell the difference?
Because they gonna test it.
And what they tell be like?
They testing the cannabinoids, they testing the THC levels, they testing the CBNs, the CBNs, the CDNs, they testing the CBD part of it. Yeah, they testing everything for it. And if it's over a certain percent, then you have to get retested or destroy the trees. But just looking at them, you can't tell the difference between the two. So, you know, I would hide the other ones and just leave the ones out.
Yeah. Shout out to the Get Out.
Hey, man. Shout out to CBD.
Skunky.
Yes,
Nice
sir.
meeting you, man. You hear me?
For sure,
It's a
man.
pleasure meeting you.
Oh, damn. What, the show over with?
Right. I wish you know how to freestyle. All right, then.
Man, I ain't rapped it. I ain't rapped it so long,
I ain't want to
man.
put you on the spot. You know what
I ain't rapped it so long. Damn, I ain't rapped it so
You want
long.
to tell a joke or two? Knock, motherfucker.
Go ahead.
Y'all want a joke? I can tell y'all a joke.
Tell her, go ahead. Do what we want. Yo, come on.
It's a terrible joke, but I'm gonna tell it to you.
Tell us on a good one.
All right. It was these two dudes, right? Like I tell old nigga jokes. So y'all just bear with me. All right. It was these two dudes, man. They were fresh out of work. It was on a Friday.
Okay.
So one of the partners, the one who was driving, he said, man, look, I'm finna go down to the casino, you know what I'm saying? He was asking his partner to go. His partner said, man, I really can't go, you know what I'm saying? Cause my wife and da-da-da-da-da. He said, man, come on, ride with me, man. I had you back before you know it. He said, all right, cool. So they get the ride, and he said, man, do they cash checks down there? He said, yeah, man, they'll cash your check down there. Okay. So the whole time they ride, and his partner on the passenger side, he constantly hollering out, man, I gotta use the bathroom. He said, well, man, look, we ain't that far, you know what I'm saying? We'll be there in a minute. You can go on, use it once you get there. So they rode a little bit longer. Partner holler out again, man, I gotta use the bathroom. He like, well, man, we ain't that far away. He's like, all right. So they ride a little bit longer. His partner said, man, look, you gotta pull this motherfucker over, man. I can't hold it. So he said, man, what you gotta do? You gotta piss or you gotta shit. So as he was saying that, he pulling the car over. True story though. He pulling the car over. So he gets out the car, the passenger gets out the car, he runs down the little hill, down into the little water, whatever. He down there so long, the driver of the car was like, damn, what's taking him so long? So as he getting out the car, his partner running back up the hill. He got shit all on his face, shit all on his clothes. And his partner had told him before they stopped the car, he was like, well, if you got $1, just use the dollar, wipe your ass with it, and then you clean up. More once you get to the casino. So when he run up the hill, he got shit everywhere, all over. He said, man, you ain't getting back in my car like that. He said, man, what the hell you doing? I thought I told you use the dollar to wipe your ass. He said, man, you ever tried to wipe your ass with 3 quarters, 2 dimes, and a nickel?
Gonna be a rough scene that day.
Hey, this the kid, BigSkunky, man. October the 26th, the Memphis Comedy Takeover at the Evergreen Theater.
Make sure y'all come through, man. Make sure y'all support, man. Look, up-and-coming comedians from Memphis. You know what I'm saying?
Kato, man.
Where they can find you with too on all social media?
For sure,
You can find me on Instagram, on IG at BigSkunky22. But I'm asking everybody to go over to the YouTube channel. Just type in BigSkunky, BigSkunky, and you'll see this lovely, beautiful face pop up.
Skunky, what you thought? Skunky,
Make sure
baby.
y'all like, share, subscribe, man. Till next time, baby. Trap.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, yeah.
Yo, welcome back to the Get Skunkanized podcast. I'm your host, BigSkunky. You smell, man. Oh yeah. How many of you guys know this old saying, happy wife, happy life? How many of you guys know that? How many of you guys actually live by that? Like, happy wife, happy life. You know, if I just keep her happy, oh, I'm gonna be happy.
Can you spit?